Oh my god, he's back for another video. We're gonna keep this one, excuse me, relatively short, just because I have some downtime. Also, if you're in the US, happy Independence Day, I guess. Although with the state of the country right now, with SCOTUS and everything, Supreme Court of the United States, for any of you who don't know that acronym. Anyway, per the title, Maketoys Celeritas, on a whim, on a lark, picked him up off of eBay for literally $35. He's honestly, like, I don't know if he's like the most whelming for me, or if the consensus was he was the most whelming of the Quantron bots from Maketoys, which I know people were just kind of like about when it all like was fully combined and everything, just because of the construction of it and everything, and then well the quality of it and like the wobbliness of the combined mode. But it was a 2014 era combiner. What do we expect? But $35 on eBay boxed. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm not an in-box collector, but yeah. There's a shot of how the guns plug in alt mode, by the way. Speedy Carve Go Vroom Vroom. I really wish, because third parties I think were doing this in 2014, that they had found some way to like plug those holes. Not really a fan of how that looks, if I'm being completely honest. And I realize it's pointless to whinge about that a decade after the toy comes out, but listen, it's my channel, I do what I want. All right, so we're gonna flip the arms around. Yes, I'm doing this in alt to robot, like apparently everybody else did back when this figure first came out, but it's my channel. I do what I want. And, you know, honestly, the arm transformation is not that bad once you get used to it. Definitely does take some getting used to, though. I was a little bit perplexed for a minute there when I first fiddled with him, but I got it down now. All right, so the foot goes there, that goes that way, which is a whole choice, but we'll get into that. That rotates around. I know, you guys have to stare at my mug while I'm doing this, but sorry, not sorry. Foot rotates out, that goes there, foot rotates around, and rotates there. A lot of rotations on this guy, and that's neat, but I'm also wondering if it was entirely necessary. I do plan on at some point maybe getting the rest of Quantron and doing the combination. We'll see. I just mainly wanted to see what this set was all about. For the two of you that watch the channel, please let me know if Celeritas here or Lightspeed is like the weakest in the set, because I am intrigued to hear that. All right. That one slid in perfectly. All right, so we're not going to tab the guns into his hands because that's a thing. So I'm assuming a lot of sacrifices were made here for the combined mode, because we've got these huge tabs that are just kind of hanging out on his forearms, and his forearms are very kind of puny, which it has to be that for the robot mode, or for the alt mode, but still. The arms feel a little too spindly. The upper body looks cool. The proportions are wonky. I'm assuming that's largely because, you know, he has to combine and everything. But like, honestly, I'm glad I paid $35 for him, and that like I can, whenever I want to, just build the rest of the set that way, and then build Quantron like that, and then put him somewhere on display. Because like, had I actually gone in on the set in 2014, this would not have excited me. I forget where in the release order Lightspeed or Celeritas here was, nor do I really care, but I don't know, like, he's good. Not a fan of that from the side view. Nothing could have been done with that Maketoys, come on. And you can see how clashy that looks from the front, like things just bump into each other in this mode, and I'm not really a fan of that, if I'm being honest. The arm transformation is perfectly fine, like I said, once you get used to it. I'm just not a fan of this section here, like right above the wrist. You basically have to like rotate that out, and that is on a really, you have to like pull it down and rotate it out, and that's a really tight assembly. It's on that like rotational peg in there that you can kind of see. Not really a fan of that, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Celeritas is neat. I'm happy I picked him up. It's just like something to have until some other stuff comes off a pre-order. including Legacy United Beachcomber, who's been delayed at BBTS for like a year for some reason. But at the same time, like, maybe I'll be more excited and like the other ones that make up Quantron a little bit more. But like, had this been one of the ones that I got back then, if I had wanted to, like, I don't know. I'm assuming the actual like arm or foot mode, I forget which one he is, if he can't be both, is better. But like, this is perfectly fine. The alt mode is cool. Yeah. Anyway, you can get him if you want, if you still want to get this figure 10 years out from its release. There's the thumbnail shot, hopefully, because otherwise it's just gonna be a bunch of my face in the thumbnail, and y'all don't need that. So yeah, Maketoys Celeritas, he's fine. He's honestly probably gonna go into storage, if I'm being completely honest. Guns are cool though.